Hey everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be continuing the opening ceremonies, the League of Legends opening ceremonies for the World Championship championships. This one's for 2018. Can't wait to watch it. I know that a lot of you guys said like the years after 2017, like basically they kept getting better and better. Other than maybe 2020 because that's when COVID originally kind of
Yeah.
happened and everything. But I'm looking forward to watching all of these. I don't know. I've seen a couple of them, maybe one or two. I can't remember which ones I have seen, which ones I haven't seen. So this is probably going to be brand new to me. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm stoked as well. It's always so cool to see what they can do with the space that they have. Yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
All right, let's go.
There is not an empty seat as the fans pour in anticipation of that opening ceremony. Woo! Just under a minute away. So with that, we are going to head inside the stadium to take a look at the sights and sounds and that countdown clock ahead of our opening ceremony presented by MasterCard.
Let's go.
I was like, did I see massive drums in the background?
Let's go.
Like I did.
Massive screens.
Again. You wanna dose of this right now it's KDA. I'm a goddess with a blaze. 소리 쳐봐 나 이래. 믿지 못해
What if they?
절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 when I start to talk like that, oh you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl. So keep your eyes on me now.
Artist voice.
Which one's a collie?
Guessing the second girl, blue hair.
You ready for this? Let's go. See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지. 평평 네가 뭘 알아? 그릴 수 없어 원했다. 문은 열고 해보여. I'm troubling you running it. I'm so cold. When I move that way, you gon' be so blown. I'm the realest in the game. Said I'm on fire with the blade. You're about to hit my name, ringing in your
What? Okay. Not over. This would be the worst time for the technology to bug out. Oh! As I said it. Everybody on the team here just had a panic attack.
Yeah.
There's another song?
No way!
Welcome to the wild, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment, now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise, and make them remember you. Push through heaven, rise, rise, and they will remember you. Welcome to the climb of reach for the summit. Visions breathing one first step in the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember. Push through heaven, rise, rise. They will remember you.
We gon' rise, we will never be sober. Yeah, she already got you, yeah, we can never be humble. We gon' shine, moving see where we enter. And 평생들이처럼 고백 형님의 damn spirit gone and all. But I pick up your weapon and face it. 아무도 너를 막지 않아. 뭘 그리만 많아. 관중은 너를 믿지 않아. 보기 전까지 무지. That's why we gotta rise, homie. God damn, 너와 팀 친구 데려가고. 격박을 일으키고 잘 바라 모니터로. 내 방패 전투하는 나에게 주눅 씹어먹고 듯 달아나같이 rising. Go! Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember. With the kids of Ghana, with the other downtown, that's all of us to rise, rise. They will remember. With the kids of Ghana, with the other downtown, that's all of the ground. Rise, rise, rise. Pick up your weapon and face it.
Cool. That's the guy on the right, the guy singing the rise part loud. He was killing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yay!
Thank you. 아, 멋진 무대였습니다. Hey, Bobby. Yeah. 한번 더. 아이야, 한번 더. 아, thank you. 아, 정말 멋진 무대였습니다. 아, 가장 중요한 이 트로피는 항상 센터에 있어야 되기 때문에 제가 위치를 약간만 조정하도록 하겠습니다. 항상 센터에 있어야 되거든요. 자, 여러분, 오늘 멋진 무대를 펼쳐준 모든 아티스트들과 뮤지션분들께 다시 한번 감사의 박수를 부탁드립니다. 네, 자, 오늘 이곳 문학 경기장에 이르기 위한 험난한 여정, 그 길엔 오늘 경기를 펼치게 된 이 두 팀의 뜨거운 열정이 만들어낸 땀과 노력,
The person yelling at the crowd is what I was laughing at.
이렇게 문화 경기장을 가득 메워준 팬 여러분의 뜨거운 환호 함성이 있었습니다. 역대 최고의 팀도 꺾었고, 올 시즌은 싹쓸이했던 팀도 꺾었고, 그리고 새로운 도전자도 이미 소환사컵을 눈앞에 두고 있는 이 두 팀 앞에 무릎을 꿇었습니다. 자, 이번 월즈에서 정말 역대급 퍼포먼스를 선보이며 명승부를 만들어낸 두 팀이 이제는 단 한 경기만을 남겨두고 있습니다. 바로 2018 리그 오브 레전드 월드 챔피언십 파이널입니다. 자, 그러면 경기에 나서는 이 자랑스러운 두 팀을 여러분께 soge해드리도록 하겠습니다. 그 어느 때보다도 큰 함성으로 맞아주시기 바랍니다.
I know he's saying more than what's on the screen.
EU LCS 유럽의 위대한 희망 프라테.
Right on.
타 비포 타 소아스
First guy's name, Peepor?
브록사
Rocks,
미드 캡스 에이디 캐리 레클레스
Reckles.
Reckless.
Or Reckless?
서포
Said Reckles.
힐리생. 자, 원모 타임. 여러분 다시 한번 프로티에게 큰 응원의 박수를 부탁드립니다.
Versus who?
자, 이제 이에 맞서는 팀을 여러분께 소개해드리도록 하겠습니다. From LPL 중국의 빛나는 보석 아이지.
He's so into it.
All announcers are. They're so ridiculous. Love it.
샤이. 탑 듀크. 정글 닝. 미드 루
He looked a little bit spacey.
셰킬러 서포트 파우라 One more time 여러분 다시 한번 RJ에게 커다란 응원의 박수를 부탁드립니다.
That one guy with the red shoes too.
Okay. Last. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Welcome to the World Championship.
Man's like veins are popping, face is going red. Amazing. Too
Wow.
funny. Yeah, I think that's overall I'm gonna say like I'm gonna start with my favorite part and then just go from there. Favorite part for me was actually between the two songs. I think that the songs were a nice touch performance wise, but they don't get me as hype as like just building the hype of the tournament itself. So one like the sickest thing was, you know, I guess the beginning of it was when Ari they went into the, I guess like we were seeing what was being shown on the screen, right? So like the direct feed. So we were seeing Ari go into the portals,
Yeah.
and after that, as soon as she got into the last portal, it was when they were showing the clips of tournament. I guess just tournament clips.
Yes.
That was the most hype moment for me
Yes.
because immediately brought me back to one of my favorite Counter-Strike videos where, you know, I haven't watched it in like years now, but I feel like I might go back and like tear up a little again because it's just so it's those moments are like a glimpse into these it's basically the legacy. Like it's the stories of these players over their professional careers, right? And that can be left behind as their legacy and all these amazing moments get like etched into gaming history within that game and it's just
Yeah.
like it's just so wicked and like I had massive goosebumps. Ash had
I
massive
was like,
goosebumps.
you're giving me them again, just talking about it.
Yeah, we both had massive goosebumps at that because like I don't know, like, you know, I really want to know what everybody else's favorite moments were from this one because like honestly those it was like 20 maybe I don't know 15 or 30 seconds I was just like my whole skin and my you know all the hair on my the back of my neck was just like whoosh,
Yeah.
like right up. That was so dope and I would love to see I mean, it might not be as hype for me just because I'm not a League player, but I would still like to see like compilation videos that they've put together on maybe the League side for, you know, epic plays that they've done. I'm sure people have put together videos, right?
Yeah.
Or there's personalities within the League community that are known for videos, just like there is in the Counter Strike community.
For sure.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
you?
no, that was easily, I would say that's probably top moment for me too, because it's so like obviously the moments they highlight were the finale winning, like that winning team, and that moment is just so like pure energy and like it's just so surreal.
Even if it's not a winning team, sometimes it's just like to see a like I'm thinking in Counter Strike. I always pull it back to Counter Strike for me, but like even to like see like maybe like in a situation where the team that's down gets like one sick play where like a player
Yes.
1 versus 4 just does something amazing,
Yes.
and it's like to see them celebrate even though the team hasn't won the game. It's just like
It's so good.
I miss watching tournaments. We haven't watched them in years, but I used to
Yeah.
be huge into like if anybody plays StarCraft and remembers GSL. GSL was a Korean tournament, and it was like the pinnacle of StarCraft. And I was hooked on it. I was hooked on it. And then like obviously, you know, Counter-Strike before then, and since then I really haven't been into the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Honestly, ever since StarCraft, I kind of dropped out of the competitive scene. And it's the same with like watching all the tournament videos and even watching the tournaments. I just kind of like my light switch got turned off. But honestly, this seeing this one, even more than the 2017 one, this one really kind of relit that you know that ignited those embers just a little bit and kind of made me go, man, I want to watch those videos again.
Yeah, no, it definitely ensued hype for like not only that game, but like you said, watching competitions like this for other games as well. Obviously, like the other super hype moment, or I guess for me, the other hype moment was, of course, KDA. It was really cool to see them mix the 3D girls.
The augmented reality.
Yeah. Girls with the like
The
real life
real ones.
singers. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, what made you think the second one was a collie?
Her jacket. I was going by the jacket, and then obviously I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't even looking at her jacket because I was just the only two things I could see looking at her was her giant boots
Yeah.
and her hair. That's it. That's all I
Yeah.
saw. I was like, hair and boots. I could just like draw boots and hair, and that would be her little emote because that's all I saw.
Yeah, I was going from the jacket because obviously Kali's got a jacket. I thought they matched up, but yeah, it was the girl beside her actually. But
Yeah, no, I like the when the girl beside her to the left did the rapping part. It was sick. I think that the reason maybe that wasn't as hype for me, it's always hard to enjoy a live performance when you are not there because in this situation what we're hearing is basically stadium sound.
yeah,
We weren't even getting a direct feed of sound. So it's not the same audible experience and it doesn't ignite the same senses if that makes sense.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Right? So with a live performance, I feel like they're much more enjoyable if you're there. And I don't want to detract from the performance at all because I think the performance was fine. I just think that literally if I could split a performance in half of it is the actual physical performance, and the other half is the sensual, like the sense,
yeah,
how you interpret it with your senses, right?
yeah,
And so that could even be smell. I'm not even kidding. I'll go weird like that because like say you're at like a metal show and you're all like headbanging and like everybody's sweating. It's like the atmosphere that could be invigorating,
yeah.
right? I'm not even kidding. So nobody's like being a sweaty pig at this show, but I'm just saying how it ignites the senses is the other piece of the puzzle.
For sure.
And when those two come into perfect harmony, especially when you're at the show and the audio is good and it's just like it's just like
senses overload.
oh
and, yeah.
man, it's so good. I can remember some of my favorite times being at live shows, and it's just like I can't wait to go back, not to a live show, but to have that specific experience again because you don't get it every live show.
Yeah, that's true.
Some really suck, most are mediocre, but everybody, if you've been to live shows, everybody has that one where it's like, man, that was so good, right? So
yeah,
I think these were great. The second performance, I want to touch on the fact that I don't think those were the original singers.
Yeah.
And I was a bit thrown off by the gentleman that sounded French.
The first guy, yeah.
Yeah,
he threw me off too.
He sounded like he had a French accent or European accent. It kind of detracted from the song for me. But the guy beside him with the blonde hair or the light hair was killing his part. Like
spot on.
Literally
He was
spot on. Like
yeah.
he murdered his part. So good. Shout out to that dude. And to the other guy too. It wasn't really the vibe for me, right?
I was gonna say, like, he did great in his own right. It was just like not the original song. Like that's not the original tone we know from the song, so it wasn't what we were expecting. So it threw us off.
And even if it was a different artist, I think that wasn't the strongest pick to complement the original song's,
tone.
Vibe. Yeah, tone. Man, I'm so impressed with that other guy though. Like honestly, he was belting it, and like the technicality to it because he wasn't like belting it where he was breaking up. Like he would hold the mic out when he needed to do his. It just sounded so good.
I noticed that
the levels
too.
on his voice were so good.
Yeah, no, I did notice him doing that too. Like he had such a great control, and like I remember like after the first like rise yell and the second one comes in, I'm like, oh yeah, that is you.
Yeah,
like I was like, damn, you were hitting that.
Rise, yeah.
That note, yeah.
Thank you, remember. It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
yeah. No, honestly, like I would love to see him perform that song live.
Yeah,
with
for sure.
Different mate, like a different partner on the other parts. Maybe that guy is the original artist and they just kind of nuanced his voice a little bit. I have no idea, but for now I'm gonna say by first impression that that wasn't. Yeah,
it doesn't sound like.
It doesn't. Yeah, if you're playing that matching game and you're flipping two cards, these are not the same cards.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah.
What else? Obviously, I just want to touch on the AR again. It was flawless.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the crowd was seeing because obviously what we're seeing is like they can feed video into the camera what we're seeing, so we can see the augmented reality on the feed that's getting to us. But when the actual dancers went up to the side of the stage, I was like, what are the people in the stadium looking at in the center?
Nothing.
Like, yeah, basically nothing. I was like,
the
it's gotta,
screen.
yeah, I was like, it's gotta be nothing, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, and it was so cool because like we had the countdown, which gave us each KDA member and in their respective skins too. And then like they actually appeared, which that was just like wow.
yeah, you're skipping back though. So,
Sorry,
I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, you're
I
kind of
missed
skipping.
around there.
I just want to finish up the era part. I
Yeah.
just want to say that like it was awesome, flawlessly executed, and the choreography and planning that had to go into that,
Yes.
I think was awesome. You know, I don't, I think that it may be silly of me to say top tier because like when I think about some live performances that I may have seen on YouTube, they're just whoa out of this world. But no, that was fantastic. Like
Yeah.
I think that it was really cool to have the stage split up into 3 pieces and then have it come together
Yeah.
and have the 2 teams rising from the side on risers. Right? That was just so like a duh thing to have in the song. Like when somebody thought of that in like the planning crew, they were probably like
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, so
Yeah, I was gonna point that out too. It's really cool that they came like inward back at the end again.
yeah, so awesome. I don't think there's anything else to touch on. I think that was pretty much it. And then the announcer and the whole end bit was exciting. It was cool that they introduced every player.
Yeah.
I am not sure if they do that in Counter-Strike now because again, I haven't watched for a couple of years, and that would be my main game that I would go back to watch. Especially with Counter-Strike 2 coming out, I'm always interjecting my games in everything I watch, please. So just deal with it. Yeah, I got to sprinkle in a little bit of my world in there too. But it's really cool how they introduced the players and gave them all their own moments.
Yeah.
Especially on screen. That really does a lot to hype the tournament, I think, and make the fans feel special too. Because the fans might have a favorite, and just to see their favorite whatever player, whatever it is, in the limelight is I think it's special.
Totally agree. Yeah.
So I would like to see more of those individual and special moments in all the franchises that I'm a part of. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think of all of this.
Yeah. And now I'm like even more hyped to see like, you know, the next one, 2019 and forward.
Yeah, how they've improved, and you know, honestly, how everything's improved from the augmented reality intermixing to just lighting, the audio, it's everything.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Anyways, I'm most excited to know what you guys think of this one. Drop your comments all in down below where it goes. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.